will not work on sand. Do not try and find leaks on sand with this float. You must take your drain rod and spike it in the ground. Another thing that you can use, if you've got sand, you can take this and put this on here. So if you've got sand, you could spike this in. So if you're walking across a road and you've been listening with a resonance plate touching the ground, and then you know that the pipe's going and you know, I'm getting closer to the leak, you're going to get a different reading if you continue with that. So please stop using that, take that off and put this, and then you're going to have to bend over and push it in, or you're going to have to get your Moses spike and stand up. And it's much nicer to do that. Now if you've got this thing upside down, you're reading, because we're going to go just now into what you're going to read on the screen. You're going to read upside down. So there's two ways of reading. So what you could do, now remember, there's two ways to switch the machine on, and it's really a cool machine, because as soon as you plug it, it recognizes what it's been connected to it. So it knows now that it's the EM35 microphone. You plug it in, it switches on, and what's really nice about this now is you've got the machine that's on. You've got your Moses spike, and then if you've got a 4-pound hammer, you're going to start hitting this into the ground, and it's going to look like a chisel how it goes like a row, but it's fine. I mean, so you just get another one after every.
Nobody normally push a screwdriver or a T-bar.
Yes.
We've got spikes here as well, so we just shoved it.
Yeah, you could even use your spike together with this. You might not have to sacrifice a drain rod. It's just that I love drain rods for spikes because it's just so convenient, and you don't have to have the T, and it's just really lekker. And then this can be on here now. Now you're in the dirt outside in the bush, and you got this facing you. Whereas if you got it directly on here, it's upside down. So you're reading nicely in your face, and you're controlling it. So this drain rod, I'm so happy it's here, because it's perfect. Right. Switching it off, pull it out. Quite simple. Okay, and she goes off.
Okay, maybe if I might ask that, what happens if you switch that on itself and you never realize that it's on, then you decide to plug the second one in?
That's an excellent question, because what happens is when you do that, the firmware, not software, firmware, the firmware inside there understands, I'm changing the microphone. It doesn't switch itself off. It just changes over into a different gear. So it understands. In fact, what will happen is if you've got it on, and Greg, if you can zoom on the screen.
Stand behind the side.
You might have to come from behind me and get on the screen.